Good evening. Welcome. This is the Red Hook Town Board meeting of April 13, 2021. Would you be kind enough to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge
allegiance
to the flag
of the
United States
of America,
and to the
to the
republic
republic
for which it stands, one nation,
under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with liberty and
and
justice for all.
for all.
Thank you all, folks. And Matt, for the residents at home who are watching tonight's meeting, would you be kind enough to put up the agenda for them? We have a very quick meeting this evening where we'll be discussing a couple of roadway issues, or actually just authorizing going out to bid in one instance, and then a continued discussion on the intersection of Metzger and Route 9 and some signage there. And then we have a resolution to approve the public emergency plan, which we discussed at the previous meeting. We begin tonight's meeting, as we do all first meeting of the month, with the supervisor's report. But first we'll have a couple of announcements if we could. Thanks, Matt, up on the screen there. First of all, if you've been following the news, you probably read earlier today or heard earlier today that there's been a temporary pause, at least believed to be a pause, in the distribution of the J&J vaccine. There have been apparently 6 cases of a particular type of blood clotting. It's referred to as CVT, a cerebral venous thrombosis. 6 cases out of 6.8 million vaccines that have been administered. All 6 individuals, apparently females between the age of 18 and 48. And the CDC and FDA have advised that they will be reviewing the efficacy and the risk factors associated with that vaccine. So we hope to get that back up and running. That's an important aspect of the vaccination protocol. And so we have for Dutchess County, some of the stats, we're finally starting to see a little bit of drop in the new cases. The positivity rate is somewhere around 4% now. We still have over 1,200 active cases. It's been very stubborn and very lengthy in coming down. And so we have a total of 430 deaths total. And yeah, that's it for the update on the current situation. The town of Red Hook, we have, as of yesterday, 16 cases. And Matt, if you could go to the next screen, please. Thank you very much. And I think we need to mute, or somebody's doing a lot of typing in the background there, if we could, please. Okay. Our website has updated information as of today about eligibility, where the vaccines are, how to schedule. Next slide. Okay. We have the J&J there. County stats. So 40% of the county residents, that's all residents, by the way, not just the eligible ones, have received at least 1 dose. A quarter of the residents, or approximately, are fully vaccinated. So again, we continue to encourage folks to get the vaccines. We know that there is some vaccine hesitancy, and the J&J information probably doesn't help that situation. But just to give you a rough idea, 1 in 700 Dutchess County residents has actually died from COVID, and that's as of today. So just to put everything in perspective, sort of that risk benefit analysis that I'm sure they're having discussions about at the CDC and FDA as we speak. What's changed since our last meeting, obviously, is that people um, 16 and over are now eligible. And residents of New York State, work in New York State, study in New York State. They are studying the vaccine in individuals now 12 years and over, and have begun work as well with children even younger than that. Okay, Matt, next slide, please. Okay, and these are some of the locations. I did hear that the SUNY Albany location, or I think it's the Washington Armory location, is going to switch to Cross Gates Mall very shortly. Best Buy, the former Best Buy location in Kingston, has had some walk-in availability in the last week or two, so that may be something to explore. If you have not been able to arrange a vaccine time and place, and you need assistance, please reach out to our office. I think we've been able to help. Dutchess County obviously coordinates all that efforts, but we would be able to, I think, get you an appointment, in the near term. So please feel free to send Matt an email, mfenaroli@redhook.org. Okay, very good, Matt. If you would scroll to the next. Okay, and these are more sites. The pharmacies, you can get a direct link off of redhook.org. Okay, thanks very much, Matt. The next announcement we have is we are moving forward with our 13th annual cleanup day. That is coming up on Saturday, April 24th. So if you are watching this on Panda on Monday, that is the Saturday of that week. The rain date is April 25th, Sunday, and this year it's co-sponsored by the following organizations: the Red Hook Rotary, Bard College, the Red Hook Community Center, and the Red Hook Public Library. And so we are encouraging folks to sign up. What's different this year is you can sign up online on our website, and we'll have some choices of roads for you to select. If you have a favorite road or a road that you want to be involved with, we'll try to accommodate you as much as we can. And the time is from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. The sign up is at 12:30, and we'll have all this on the website for you. So that's April 24th, rain date April 25th. Okay, Matt, next up. All right, Dutchess County in partnership with the SPCA has a free rabies vaccination clinic on May 8th in Wappingers Falls, if that's of interest to you. And as Deanna would remind you, please make sure all of your dogs are both registered and vaccinated, and you supply us with that information. Okay, next slide, Matt. We've talked about this previously, but we are moving forward as if we are going to be able to offer a summer recreation program. We will start that on July 5th, right after the holiday, and run it for 5 weeks until August 6th. We are looking for additional counselors, and in fact looking for a director for the summer program as well. And there's an application. We'll put it up on our website. If you are interested or know somebody who you believe may be interested in working during the summer. Okay, very good, Matt. I think we can now move on to the supervisor's report. And this is for the period of March 1st through March 31st. And Matt, if you could scroll to the third page. And this is a summary of the funds going in and out during the course of that period. And for the folks at home, this is the period at which we collected most of the property taxes. And so our balance tends to be high. We started with $7,670,829. We had receipts of $970,000 and change, disbursements of $279,000 for an ending balance of $8,361,414. And as we like to point out, our Community Preservation Fund continues to grow very nicely, with the addition most recently of $65,000 in the last month. You have also your variance report, and you have a few budget adjustments that were prepared by Ann Conway for your review. Do any of the board members have any questions? Okay, if not, I would entertain a motion to accept the supervisor's report and the budget adjustments.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Okay, I think we got Bill Hamel in there and Christine for a second.
Sure.
Okay. All right, and then all in favor. Jacob Testa,
Aye.
Bill O'Neill. Bill, you have to unmute yourself now.
Okay, aye.
Okay, thanks very much. We also have the town clerk's report. Deanna, would you be kind enough to read the report, please?
The town clerk's report for the period of March 1st, 2021 to March 31st, 2021. Total local shares remitted to the supervisor, $4,543.50, of which $4,126.50 was money collected for garbage at the recycling center. Amount paid to New York State Agriculture and Markets for the spay neuter program was $31. Amount paid to New York State Department of Health for marriage licenses was $67.50. So the total state, county, and local revenues, $4,642. I also have vouchers to read.
Okay.
I hereby certify that the vouchers numbered 27277 to 27389 processed in the month of January 2021. 27390 to 27515 processed in the month of February 2021, and 27516 to 27612 processed in the month of March 2021 are accurate reporting of the abstracts approved for payment by the town board.
Very good. At this time, I'd entertain a motion to accept the town clerk's report.
I accept.
Thanks, Bill. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Christine. All in favor, Jacob?
Aye.
Bill Hamel?
Aye.
Myself, aye. Very good. The last announcement is just as a follow-up. I mentioned the possibility of having Congressman Delgado attend one of our meetings, and we still hope to have that occur if his schedule will permit, to describe the potential funding. I think we mentioned between the two villages in the town that there's a possibility that we could be eligible for as much as $1.2 million in funding, depending upon eligible either expenses or revenues that can be put towards the program. We're still waiting on guidance from the Treasury. So we don't know what, if any, dollars we will in fact actually receive, but we will keep you posted on that, and we hope sometime in the next couple of meetings to have Congressman Delgado with us to answer some questions. Okay, Very good. All right, Matt, we're on the first item of the agenda, and this is at the request of our highway superintendent. Each year we go out to bid for paving projects, and as has been previously described, the paving projects selected by highway superintendent have been to work on Albee Road, Elm Street, Beach, Chestnut, Fir, and Dogwood. And so this is a resolution to authorize going out to bid. Any questions about that? Okay, so I would go ahead and move that we approve resolution number
24.
24 of April 13th, 2021, and it's authorizing the solicitation of public bids. And I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you, Christine. All in favor, Bill Hamel,
Aye.
Bill O'Neill,
Aye.
Jacob Testa.
Aye.
Very good. So we will have Teresa, our highway superintendent, join us sometime next month with the results of those bids, as well as a revised 284 agreement. Next up on the agenda, Matt, following up on, there was at the request again of our highway superintendent to place some signage, no parking signage at or near the intersection of Metzger and Route 9. How because of the nature of the business and many individuals sort of parking on the road and dropping off their animals at that vet office. We are proposing to place some signage there, and our new engineers have given us some options: no parking, no standing, and no stopping. It would appear from the three choices that we have, in order to accomplish the goal, that I imagine we have to do the no stopping, because that would take care of the activities that may be placing the traveling public in some potential danger. So any thoughts on this, folks? You've had a chance to take a look at the memorandum. And so what I've discussed with Teresa, the possibility of also taking a look at, while we're changing the code to include Metzger Road, to see if there are other similar circumstances, situations adjacent to either Route 9 or Route 9G, and also reach out to Creighton Manning to ask of them the same, because when we go ahead and make this code change, we might as well be efficient with that and take a look at other situations. In particular, I'm thinking about Old Farm Road as the development builds out, and there's increasing traffic as the movie theater opens up, and there's more traffic there. I imagine we wouldn't want people parking right near the intersection of Route 9. It's a difficult intersection to begin with, but I'd like to get the input of both Teresa and the engineers on that. Does that make sense, folks?
Yes.
All right, so we will, and we're also going to reach out to DOT and make sure that, the signs that we're proposing them are consistent with their guidelines. And so we'll have more on this one when we have Teresa back in May, and perhaps we'll have more answers as to where else we might consider no stopping or no parking signs along our busy state highways. Any other questions or thoughts?
I have a quick question for you, Robert.
Sure.
Regarding that intersection where the movie theater is, given the development and that where the fire was and a proposed building there, wouldn't this be a good opportunity to have Creighton and Manning or put something together to help us try to get a traffic light there?
Well, that's a good point. New York State determines where traffic lights go on their highways. And I do believe, and Christine, perhaps you would already know this, when they did a traffic analysis, I imagine that that information was also sent over to DOT. Is that correct?
I believe so. We looked at quite a bit when the planning board was reviewing the housing development in there. And I know we also we did some examination of a right-hand turning lane also, but we could get that information out to refresh our memories on it.
Very good. I think that's a great idea, Bill. While we're reaching out to DOT to talk to them about the signage on Metzger, also speak to them about that intersection. Does that make sense for us to take a look at Old Farm Road also? I can't imagine we would want people parking, right near the intersection there.
Well, I think that's good. It's very proactive. And as Bill pointed out, there was a commercial building
Mm-hmm.
on that corner that unfortunately burned down. And, so they have proposed, rebuilding, and it would be good to look at, what the access is going to be and whether now, whether there's room to put in a right-hand turning lane. I mean, even that may mitigate a light a bit. So
Okay,
can't hurt.
great. I think so. I think we should be prepared before.
Let's be proactive.
Exactly. Okay, very good. Any other thoughts? All right, if not, we can go on to our third item on the agenda. Okay, so at the last meeting, we put forward a public employer health emergency plan, as was required by New York State by April of this year. And this plan was put together with the assistance of Dutchess County, their consultant. It's obviously tailored to our particular township, and we've put it out there for comment. We haven't received any comments back. I think we always can change it. In fact, it should be a fluid document, but hearing no suggested changes, I would be comfortable at this point going ahead and adopting the plan, resolution number 25. Any thoughts, folks? Any comments? Okay, very good. So I make a motion, we adopt resolution number 25, approving a public employer health emergency plan. And for the folks at home, a reminder, this is for future health emergencies. This pandemic would, of course, qualify. And this is a requirement from the governor's office from 2020. So I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, thanks, Bill Hammond. All in favor, Christine Kane.
Aye.
Okay, Jacob Testa,
Aye.
Bill O'Neill. I think we have Bill somewhere. He must be muted again.
He's muted.
Okay, Bill.
Looks like he's saying aye, though.
He's saying, I think we want to get him.
All right, I don't know why it keeps muting, but anyway,
Okay.
I vote aye.
Okay, thanks, Bill. Thank you very much. Okay, well, I believe, Matt, do we have anything else on our?
So Robert, just a quick question. So now will we put that plan on the website?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Once adopted, it'll be available. And we will put that on our front page, a link to that on our front page. Very good, Matt. Do we have any more information for our town board meeting tonight?
No, that is it.
That concludes the folks. Does anybody else have anything for this evening? Okay, very good. Again, thank you all very much for joining us. We hope you stay healthy. Please, again, if you need some assistance obtaining your vaccination, please reach out to our office and we'll do our best to put you in touch with the right place. Okay, that being said, I make a motion that we close tonight's meeting. Is there a second?
Second,
Second,
Thank you, Christine. All in favor, Bill O'Neill,
aye.
Jacob Testa,
Aye.
Bill Hammond.
Aye.
Good night. Thank you all.